Okay, well, as you can see, I'm wearing my Christmas t-shirt today that I got. My Hawaiian shirt. So I wanted to ask today, and I'm going to use the playing cards, and I want to ask about Trump today. Now he's trying to go after Midas touch because they have been just gangbusters on the Epstein stuff. So I guess, you know, Trump's just not very happy with them today. He's not so happy. So he's trying to figure a way to go after Midas touch and, you know, get them to be quiet, etc. So let's see what the cards have to say. So the reading's about, the burden, the energy of this. This is just heavy. It's heavy, heavy energy, too much for him. The energy coming into it is what he's trying to hold on to or what he's trying to conceal, what they're trying to hold back, what he wants to be held back. Above it, we have the, now this is the MAGA clan, Trump's family, etc., those close that he's able to railroad. And of course, he is the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Hearts. He's wanting to walk away from this. And he wants MAGA to walk away from this. So MAGA, above it, he wants them to walk away because this is a burden. And he's trying to get them not to hear the whole thing. Now, we have them putting a caveat out there, the DOJ, that, you know, this stuff is, it's just put out there to hurt Trump, and so you can't believe what's in there. What kind of Department of Justice does something like that? So anyway, let's see what we have, what's going on today. It is, you know, the wealthy. It's about the wealth, about the power, about the drama, the wealthy. Now, again, they're worried that these 10 conspirators are going to come out. That's another thing he's worried about. Top Republicans and probably donors. But these are the challenges. This is coming back to bite him in the ass bite because these are the choices he's made in life. The Joker in this deck is the choices you have made. And the choices he's made has been to hang out with the wealthy. Okay? And to protect them at all costs. So we have here this charging forward, though. The Knights are charging forward with information. And this, for him, he's trying to figure out an action to go forward with when it comes to the wealthy and the choices he's made. You know, all of them together, this whole Epstein club of going after nobile young women, okay? So potential outcome, something concrete. Because why? He's pondering what they can do concretely, pondering this, because he wants a victory in what they're putting out there, what they're offering up, what's being offered up. And so he's trying to figure out the next actions in hand, what can be done, okay? So trying to figure out the next actions. Underneath of it all, the foundation is about, you know, now I'm drawing a blank. I just had this, now I'm drawing a blank. The Eight of Cups. Oh, wanting to walk away. Wanting to walk away with the actions they're trying to put in. and what they're offering up. You know, we see them continuing to offer up the BS and drama, and that's the actions in hand, continue to offer up BS and drama, because this is, you know, the Magatonians and those that have been his supporters. Their knight is charging forward with information, and of course he wants some sort of a victory, because his whole thing has been the wealthy, and thinking, you know, his actions and the actions of the wealthy, that they should be able to get away with it. But it's now a burden, what he's trying to hold back, what he thinks they shouldn't release, but there's something concrete coming out, and they are now trying to ponder what to do. So let's see the energy with this. What about the energy with this, with Trump today? What's going on? He thinks they should all be protected because they're wealthy. You know, who gives a rat's ass about these young girls? They're not wealthy. They mean nothing. They're objects to be used and thrown away. Okay? So that's their viewpoint. So the energy coming into it, at the center of it all, again, this is about the actions, looking what's coming, again, wanting to walk away, crossing it, wanting to walk away from it. There is something new, concrete, and what's crossing it is, again, the actions in hand. What's happening with it? Above it, we have new information. The foundation is about this wanting to stand guard, trying to figure out a way to do pushback with what's coming. The actions they want to do, something new, concrete when it comes to the information, to walk away. Figure out an action that we can walk away, we can get away with it. So they have energy coming into it is what's being shared. And we have, you know, pushed by their desires. Above it, again, he's ruled by the emotions. Their desires and emotions got them into this. And so ruled by the mind, and then wanting to control the information. In this sense, I would say trying to control the information about what they're ruled by, about their emotions, the dramas they've done in the past, what's being shared, okay, about their desires, about their proclivities, going after young girls and raping them, yes. So the energy going forward, we have the Republicans, and then we have this, they're trying to get away with this, or this is also the wealthy families wanting to get away with this, the theft. When it comes to, you know, trying to repress it, for people not to see it, the mental repression, retreat, when it comes to the Epstein files. Mentally retreat, because underneath driving the whole thing is about wanting to control the action. So it wants to control the action. We've got 3 of the kings out here. The information or their heavy mindset when it comes to the pushback, when it comes to the Epstein files, above it, ruled by the emotions and new information coming out that they want mentally retreat. They want that, you know, they don't want people to see that. They want to control the action. then this is the actions in hand. And again, wanting to walk away from this. They want to walk away from it. You know, no harm, no foul. This shouldn't come out. Again, the energy coming into it. This is what's being shared about their desires, especially the letter that came out about Trump is right up there. He's just as much a pedophile as we are. Why is it we're here and he's in the White House? So it's about the actions, looking at what's coming and something concrete, news, concrete, something coming out. It's about the wealthy, the powerful families trying to get away with this. Yet again, the theft, thinking they can just get away with anything. We're wealthy, we should have no consequences with this. Who gives a rat's ass about these young girls? What the hell? They got paid. Okay, they got paid. What is their problem? Okay? So their view is, we were really helping these girls. We were, you know, he was giving them money. They were getting paid. Didn't care that they were ruining their lives. Their view was, well, they got paid. They were compensated. So, you know. What more do they want? So that's what I'm getting with that today. You know, the wealthy are concerned with this coming out. Trump is concerned that it's coming out about the wealthy because I'm sure a lot of these are donors and they are paying him. He's probably blackmailing him too. I'm sure he just picked up where Epstein left off. He was right in there with it. Let me ask about that. Are they paying Trump to keep their names out? Is Trump blackmailing them? Is Trump holding this over their heads? Let's look at the energy of this. So first thing out, what's being built, what's being constructed. And it's painful. Yeah, mentally, physically painful. What they're building, what's crossing it is mentally, physically painful. And this is about retreating, mentally retreating from it, and the swords coming out. So yeah, so this doesn't come out. So this doesn't come out. What's being built is a way to retreat. Mentally, you didn't see this. None of this took place. Crossing it, we have, again, this painful reality, mending physical pain. If these come out, this information comes out, it can be devastating. Above it, what's being shared, and the foundation is information, about information. You need to keep your mouth shut, okay? So energy coming into it, this is based on their desires. When it comes to new information, above it, this abuse, mental abuse of power, and an emotional drama, abuse of power. So yeah, leveraging. And the other side of it, we have all of those engaged in this, the family, the actions in hand that they all did, the information. Oh, this is the information. This is the swords. This is the information that's there, the truth about all of these ones that are involved, these wealthy ones. Okay, above it, there is that battle-weary, trying to stand guard when it comes to this concrete stuff being offered up. And again, trying to control it, ruled by wealth, ruled by power. Okay, so crossing it, the underpinning of the whole reading is about wealth, power, control, because this could be painfully devastating truth if it all comes out. The foundation is these things ruled by their emotions and the drama. When it comes to a new action, when it comes to concrete things being brought out, he's going to leverage that power, information that could be shared when it comes to this standoff. Okay, battle weary, holding them back, not wanting to have this come out, because the information, what's going into it, we have their desires, the information about their desires, what they've been doing with these young girls. Okay, and so what's being constructed is mentally, retreat. So don't say anything. And we have all of those engaged in this. All of what's engaged in this, what he's trying to sell when it comes to the truth. Okay? So yeah. This affects the wealthy. Many of those wealthy, powerful ones. And they have this direct connection with Trump. And Trump is leveraging that. Okay, Trump is leveraging that. This abuse of power, this mental, wanting to mentally control what's going on with it. I'm going to do 3 of the Lenormand with these as well and just see what it says. What else can you tell me about this? Let's see what we have. First out, Trump, the star. First thing out is about Trump, the star, and the little girl. Okay? You know, when you're a star, you can get away with anything. So Trump, the star. And this is the getting away with it. Trump, when you're a star, you can get away with anything. Trump thinking he can get away with it. The letter, communication. What about this communication? What about this letter? Okay. Figuring out the next action because of this letter that's come out that said he's a pedophile, 100%. And this is the community, the garden. The community, what about the community? Okay. This is rapidly action, fighting, charging forward with an action, the community. Community wants this to come out. Let's do one more. Community is pushing for this to come out. The deception, the darkness, his delusion, things done by the dark of night. Okay? When it comes to the White House. Okay? His deception in the White House. The deception he's had all along, wanting to get away with it, trying to figure out the next move, charging forward with some action from the White House. We have Trump with that letter that's come out to the community about his things he's done by the dark of night. Okay? Just how corrupt. And so many of them were saying, well, he just knew Epstein, but he wasn't actually involved with it. Trump wouldn't do that. Oh, well, that letter's come out and it said, oh, yeah, he would, and he has, and he does. Even his wife told this woman to keep your 14-year-old daughter away from my husband, or away from Epstein, away from these old men. Keep them away from them. Okay? That was Marla that told them that. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.